So we have seen actually how to use variables, and then we know what is data types. So we'll again continue with a small recap on the same thing, and then we'll just jump on. Okay, cool. Iban, can you tell me, so how to write a normal class, a Java class? Can you tell me how to write a class? Any idea?
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell me?
Can you? Okay, let me open here.
Yeah.
Okay, click on new file, new.
No, just a normal class. My class name is ABC.
Okay, right click on that.
No, this is a paint. Here we are writing. So I'll open the.
Yeah, it will be
Eclipse.
easy.
Good. So normally when we want to write a class, right? So you have to start with class and then my class name. Always my class should have a public static void main for sure. Okay.
Yes.
Only when we have a main function, then only when I right click, when I give run as, I'll be getting Java application. I can execute my program. That's the reason always we should have a main function in the program. Can you tell me how I can declare and initialize a variable called a, which is of integer type? Value should be 10. I just want to declare and initialize a variable. So integer a.
I'm sorry, I was in mute. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Cool, no worries. Integer a is equal to 10. So what type of variable is this?
Integer a equals to 10 is it's a declaration.
I'm doing a declaration and
Yep.
initialization both. So that means integer a will help me to create a variable called a and the references of integer type. Correct?
Yes.
Then I'm trying to store a value called 10 into that a variable. So now if I want to print the value of a, so then I should give it in double quotes or I should give only the variable name.
It's a double quote.
If I give it in double quotes, always it will be treated as a string.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so I should give it in directly by the variable name. So now can you tell me if I want to reinitialize the value of that variable, what I need to do? The a value I need to change to 20. What I need to do?
If you wanna reinitialize.
Yeah. So integer a, what it will do? It will try to declare. That is, it will try to create a new variable. But I want to already I have created the variable called a. That variable value I need to change it to 20 minutes.
We
Just
need
give
to create objects.
no need. It's a local variable.
Mm-hmm.
So I can give a is
It's
equal.
within the function. That's why.
Yeah, correct. So this is just a variable, local variable. Here I can directly give a equal to 20. Now what will happen? It will replace the value of a to 20.
Okay.
Okay. Now when I print it, so a. Now my value will be
20.
20. Yes. Okay. So this is a basic program. Let us see also how memory location also works for it. So simple for that. So always when we try to execute a program, for us, a memory location will be created for it. Okay. So the name of the memory location will be what? ABC. So the name of the memory location will be ABC with some hexadecimal number. Then the first memory which will be created into the location is static pole. Okay, the first memory which will be created into the memory is static pole here. Static pole. So now What are the contents that will be loaded into the static elements? All the static members of this ABC class. So what are the static members means? My class is also a static member. So that also will be loaded here. And then my main function, that is also a static member. Public static void main. So that also will be loaded. So these two are my static members that will be loaded here. Okay.
Yep.
Give me a minute. So I'll just. These two are my static members. Those two things are loaded into my static member. Now, I told you always by default, my main function starts to execute in the program. So the first memory which will be created after that means is the main function. A local memory for the main will be created because by default, my main function starts to execute. That's the reason. Okay. A local memory for main will be created here. Then next, what will happen? So my main function memory has been created here. Then after that, my main function starts to execute. So first integer a is equal to 10. So what we are doing here? It is like I'm trying to create a new memory location called a. The value is 10. Where I'm right now executing my main function. So inside the local memory of main, a variable a will be created and then its value is 10. Okay. Now system.out.println a. Now what happened? I am executing my main function. Whenever I refer only by the variable name, the search goes to the local memory. That is the local memory is here. What is the value of a? Do we have a variable here? Yes, the value is 10.
Yep.
10 will be printed for me. Okay. Then next, a is equal to 20. Now what happened? Again goes to the local memory. Searches, do we have a variable? Yes. The value right now is 10. I am trying to replace it to 20. I'm replacing it to 20 now. That's what we're doing.
So you don't have to do anything else besides just writing, declaring another value of a will be enough.
Correct. Because when I refer by the variable name alone, it's kind of a reinitialization.
Oh, it will overlap.
Yes, correct. It will override the previous value which is there under the a variable. If I give integer a equal to 10, again integer a equal to 20, now what will happen? It tries to create a new variable called integer a equal to 20, which will become as a duplicate.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to reinitialize the value a is equal to 20. So it replaces the a value from 10 to 20 here. Now again, when I try to actually print system.println a, now what will happen? Goes to the local memory. Then it searches, do we have a variable? Yes. What is the current value? 20. 20 will be printed for me. That's clear?
Yep.
Cool, super. So now again we'll do the same thing here so that you will have a good idea on this. Okay. Now you try to help me, Bharat. So I want you to write a class. The class name should be XYZ. Can you tell me what I?
Yes. Class XYZ.
Super. Class XYZ.
A curly bracket.
Super.
And public static void.
Super. Public static void main.
Yeah. And bracket. Yes.
String arguments. Yes.
So this is always standard, right? We have to have these things, right?
Yes. Always a main function should be there.
Okay.
Then only I can execute my program. Otherwise, I will not be able to execute.
Okay.
Super. Then next, I want you to declare and initialize a variable called x. The value should be 100.
int space x equals to 100.
Super. Next, I want another variable y. The value should be 200.
Okay, int x, sorry, y equals to 200.
Super. Now I want you to print actually what? My x value.
Okay, syso
Yes.
x.
X. Super. That's it. Now I want to replace my x value to 150.
X equals to 150.
Super. That's it. Now I want to replace my y values there, right? Y value I need to replace with x by adding 100.
Y equals to
Y is equal to
x plus 100 or 150 plus x. Yeah.
awesome. That's it.
Yeah.
Because when I refer x, my value, current value of x is 150.
150.
150 plus 100 will be 250.
250.
Now 250 will be reloading into the y variable.
Okay.
Good. No? Good. So now I will print the value of x and then I will print the value of y.
Y.
That's it. A good one. Super. So now let me do the same thing. Just move this way. Okay. So now we'll execute this program. When I execute, what is the first memory which will be created?
Okay.
What is the name of the memory?
Local memory.
No. The
Name
name of
XYZ.
XYZ with some hexadecimal number.
Yep.
The first memory which will be created into the memory location is what?
I'm sorry. Could you please repeat the question?
The first memory we created whenever we start to execute the program, first we will be getting a memory location. Inside the memory location, what is the first memory which will be created?
Static pool.
Superb. That's static pool. So what are the members will be loaded into the static pool?
It's a class and PSVM.
Superb. All my static members. So the class is a static member and then my main function is a static member. Public static void main. That's why these two are loaded. Good. Next, what will happen?
Next, and then it goes to local variable for main function.
The information is first actually what my main function starts to execute in my program.
Yes.
Always, correct? Mm-hmm. So a local memory for the main will be first created. Mm-hmm. Okay, a local memory for the main will be created first. Local memory for main. Got it? Super. Then next. Now what will happen? Integer x is equal to 100. So what's happening here?
Okay. Okay. Their integer a will be populating as x will be populating as 150.
No. What is the first line? Integer x is equal to 100. So what's happening here?
100 will be there and 100 will be replaced by 150.
No. At the first step, integer x is equal to 100. It's like I'm trying to create a new memory, okay, a new variable where inside the main function. That's why into the local memory, I'm trying to create integer x is equal to 100.
Okay.
Got it? Because first line by line execution. So the first line, it creates me a memory inside the main. Next,
it will get the value of y, create the memory of y.
Yes, correct. Integer, that is anything that been referred with help of a reference of a data type integer. Okay, it creates me a memory wherever it is present. So now creates me another memory called y is equal to 200. where inside the local memory for main, because we are executing main function. That's clear?
Yep.
Super. Then system.out.println x. Now what will happen?
Okay, now it will print X.
No, we are not giving it in double quotes. We are giving it in actually what? Directly by the variable name alone. When whatever we give it in double quotes will be treated as a string.
Yes.
But here right now I'm actually what? Making it as actually what? The variable. I'm putting it as a variable name because I'm giving me the variable name alone.
So it's gonna print X then, right? X.
No. When I give it in system.out.println double quotes x, that will give me the x itself. Whatever it is there, it prints. But now the thing is actually what? What is my x is actually what? It's a variable.
Oh,
So
sorry.
when I give system.out.println x, it searches in the local memory where, because my main function is the local memory, right? So it goes to the local memory, searches do we have actually what? A main memory, local memory. Yes, we have. There do we have actually what? A variable called x? Yes. So the value will be 100. Okay. Whenever we refer by the variable name alone, search goes to the local memory. There do we have a variable name, variable called x? Yes, we have. The value for the variable is 100.
Okay.
That 100 will be printed here.
Okay, that's what you mean. Okay, got it.
Yes. So now x is equal to 150. Again, I'm referring by what? The variable name alone. This step is called as reinitialization. Before we did, right? A equal to 20. Kind of a reinitialization.
Yep.
So x is equal to 150. Now what will happen?
That 100 will be crossed out and 150 will be there.
Correct. So refer again by the variable name alone. So search goes to the local memory. Here do we have x variable? Yes.
Yes.
Current value of x is 100.
100.
That will be replaced by 150. It will be replaced by 150 now. Next, now can you tell me what will happen? Y is equal
Okay.
to x plus 100.
Okay. Now y is equal to x plus 100. It will look into the local variable for main.
Yes.
Currently y is 200.
Yeah.
And the 200 will be replaced by x plus 100, which will be 250.
Correct. So the x value is what? 150. 150 plus 100 is 250.
200.
That 250 is replaced to y.
Right.
So here it will be replaced to 250. That's it. Good. So next, system.out.println x. Now can you tell me what will happen?
Now it will print x.
So how the search goes?
And the source goes to local variable for main, local
Yes.
memory for main,
Yes.
and it will print x equals to 150 now.
Correct. Do we have x variable here? Yes. That is 150.
Yes.
150 will be printed. Yes. Then system.out.println y.
Y. Yeah, we have a y variable there in local memory for
Yes.
main, and it will print $250. I mean 250. Sorry.
Super. 250 will be printed. Yes. That's it. Got it?
Yep.
So now what will happen? Actually, what? Everything is printed. Then it comes out of the main function. Once it comes out of the main function, now what will happen? The main local memory for main which has been created will be deleted. Then comes out of the entire program, the static pool and the entire memory will be deleted. By whom? By the garbage collector.
Okay, garbage collector.
Yes. Same thing happens here also, but we have not executed that. So usually whenever the entire program has been executed, the memory space will come to 0, whatever has been applied. That's what is going to happen.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes. Yes.
Super. Good. So now we'll see actually what's still some more on this part. Um, Here, let me come. We'll open. So here, let me create a new package here. So, okay. Can you tell me actually what how to create a project package?
Okay. Click on File.
Super file.
Yeah. And New
Yes.
Project or
Awesome.
Java. Oh yes, anything.
Yes.
Java project.
Awesome.
Next.
Here or under the Java folder, Java project. Next.
Okay. Give the project name.
So I'll give the project name, for example, learning Java. So yes. Then environment
Yeah.
should
Then,
be
yeah. The SE1.8 should be there. Okay.
super. Then
Is there. Finish.
yes.
Okay. Learning Java is there.
Yes.
Okay. Then the source library and system library will be there.
Correct. So system library is used
For jar.
correct.
For
So in our side, actually, what the system.out.println, if you see, it has internally some codes written for it.
yes.
So those codes actually what we will be using it for our system.library. So in our Java program. So that's
That's
why
the backend thing.
correct. So already written files by the Java developers. So that's what we are utilizing it over here.
Mhm.
Then we will have a source folder and then bin folder. So what is the
Yes.
usage of source and bin?
Okay. So whenever we write code, it goes and sits in the source code, and
Yeah.
bin means the egg is ready to execute.
Yeah. So source folder, okay, I'll tell you. Right click, properties, then I'll go to the location. So here we'll have source and then a bin folder.
Yes.
Okay. The
We use
source
for
folder,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, the source folder will store my .java files.
Mm-hmm.
The bin folder will store my .class files.
Dot class file and dot Java.
Correct. So source folder is for actually what storing my Java files, and then the bin folder is used for storing my .class files. Okay. So what is this .java? What is it .class files means? So I will create one file here. So right click. Can you tell me how to create the package?
Yes. Click on click on new.
Yes. New.
Okay. Click on package,
Awesome. Yes.
and then you just give the name. Should be in the specific order, small letter.
Yes. So I will give, for example, my Java.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So or
This is
variables.
discouraged.
I'll just give it as variables usage. So why it's giving us a discouraged name is because
Because it always recommend to write lowercase.
super awesome. Always should start with actually what? A lowercase.
Yes.
And any symbols are allowed here?
No.
Correct. Only one symbol which is allowed is underscore.
Underscore. Yeah.
That's it. Super. Then finish. Yes. Now after the package, what we have to create? So we have
After
created the
the
package.
you have to use class.
Yes, that's it. Class. Then
Yes. Give the class name.
so class name.
Mm-hmm. Put
I'll just give it as variables. Okay. So here, can I start with a lowercase for the class?
here. You should go with the upper. This one is it should start with the uppercase.
Yes, correct. So here also can we use any symbols?
Only underscore.
Yes, correct. Only the information is underscore is what I can use.
Yes. And here you have to click on there and click on the first option Which method?
Yes. So as of now, I'll go with package, then public static void main checkbox. So why we need this checkbox to be clicked?
So it will populate automatically that class public void.
Correct. That's the reason. Yes. Because then only it gets me actually what this public static void main checkbox, main function. Otherwise, I cannot execute my program. That's the
Yes, sure.
Super. So now, in case if I forgot to click on this checkbox, is there any shortcut for me to get that?
Yes, control space enter.
No. Before that, we need to write some word.
Oh, hold on. Let me remember. Just a minute. Yeah.
Cool.
Public.
You can write MAIN.
Enter.
Then control space enter.
There's too many things to remember.
No, that comes as a practice for you. You don't want to remember. That's why every day we are going for this, right? Then it will be a easy thing for you. Okay. So now we got the main function. Okay. So now we will actually do the steps over there. So main function is ready. Now I want to declare and initialize a variable called a. The value should be 10.
int space a.
Okay.
Equal to. Oh, what's the value you said?
10.
10.
That's it. Super. So now if I want to print the value,
syso. Bracket 10.
Control space enter.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Control shift enter.
Control space.
Sorry. Control space enter. And then.
So I will also give a short main.
Put a.
Control plus space plus enter button. Same thing for SYSO. SYSO. Control plus space plus enter button gets me system.out.println. Yes.
I think you have to give put some values within the bracket. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. This will be a.
Correct. So I will give a. Now when you right click, run as Java application. That gives me 10. Okay, right?
Yep.
Same thing, if I give it in double quotes, now what will happen?
Now it will take as a string.
Super. Whatever written in actually double quotes, it will be treated as a string itself.
Yes.
So it prints me actually the value a itself. That's the thing. Okay, good. Super. So now I want another variable called b. The value should be 20.
I'm sorry.
I want another variable called b. The value should be 20.
Okay. int integer space.
Yeah. 20.
Space 20 colon semicolon.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And you want to print it out?
No. I want to replace my value of a to b plus actually 50. The b.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. A equals to.
Yes. Can I give integer a is equal to?
No, integer is already defined. The a is already defined as integer.
Correct. Because it becomes as a duplicate. Whenever I'm trying to create another variable with the same name, it becomes as a duplicate. So that is not possible. So that's why directly give a.
Yeah.
Yes. Then
a equals to b plus 200. As you should 250, right?
Yes. So a is equal to b plus
200 some
50.
50. Okay.
Correct. So now I want to print it.
You want to print a?
Yes. A.
Okay. SYSO control space enter.
Yes.
And put a there without any code. Yep.
Okay. Right click. Run as.
You should be able to get the result.
Java application. Gives me 70.
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is about the variables usage. You're clear about this, Bharat?
Oh yeah.
Super. Now we'll see what are the types of variables we have and then how to use it.
Types of variables.
Yes, there are different types of variable, two types of
There are
variable.
two types of variables:
Yes, correct.
local and global.
Sorry?
So local and global, right?
Awesome. Yes, same. So
I
now
started.
we'll see. Oh, good. That's good. So we have one as a local variable,
Mhm.
another one is a
Global.
global variable. So local variable is what means the variable right now we saw, right? Any variable
Yeah,
that is
within the function.
inside the function.
Yeah.
Global variable is again of two types. One is
One is
static.
static and non-static.
Yes, super. One is static, another one is non-static. So how it is being different, we will see now.
Static, it says static in the front, non-static doesn't say non-static. Static, and both of them will be outside of the function.
Awesome. Yes. So now can you tell me actually, for example, my class name is, I'll give it as actually what? Variables.
Mhm.
Or I will just give it as ABC. So now can you help me? So create me a local variable and then after that create me two variables. One is static, another one is non-static.
Okay.
I'll have my
Okay.
main.
You want me to create a
Correct.
local variable first?
Yes. Where to create the local variable?
Okay. Int. Okay. It's after PSVM.
Yes.
Yeah. Integer A equals to 10.
Awesome. Yes. Correct.
Integer B equals to 20. Underneath that are the local variables.
Correct. So anything that is being declared inside the main function will be treated as a
Local
local
variable.
variable. So now global variable, static and non-static.
It's right between class and PSVM.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. Let's do static A
Static.
equals to
Yes. Integer.
static A.
Uh, I will give a different name. X
Okay.
is equal to
20.
100.
Okay, 100.
Yeah.
That is a static variable, and if you put integer y equals to 300, is going to be non-static variables.
Super. So anything that has been declared outside the function will be treated as a global variable. Okay. Anything that has been declared outside the function will be treated as a global variable. In
Yep.
that, if you have a keyword called static, that is called as a static variable. If
Mhm.
you don't have any keyword, that is called as a non-static variable. That's it.
Yep.
Clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so now we know how to actually what utilize the local variable. Okay, we know actually what how to utilize the global variable. Now we will try to actually first. Can you print the value of a now?
Yes. SYSO.
Yes, why so?
Yeah. Bracket A.
That's it.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
now can you help me to print? Okay, so static members, non-static members, how to use. So that's what we are going to say now. So if I want to actually what print my static members, always the preferred way is what means refer the static members with help of a class name. That is sysO abc.x.
Oh, you. Okay.
Okay, that's the way actually what we need to refer them. SysO abc.x.
Is there what you creating object?
No, it's actually what referring the variable with help of actually what my class name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, static members usually we should refer them with help of a class name.
Mhm.
Okay, so now next step, non-static member. How to actually what refer the non-static member? That's what we're going to see. So non-static members always we need to refer them with help of the object name only.
Okay. Non-static always with object.
Yes, correct. So how to create an object? So simple to use it. So new, my class name is ABC with parentheses. This step will help me to create the object. Okay,
Yep.
so this helps me to create the object. Now I want to give a name for the object. obj1 is equal to. Okay, now we created the object. Next, we have created the object. Next thing is I want to give a reference. What is the reference? So variables reference is what? The data types. The same thing, if for me actually what? The objects level, my data type is actually a reference is what means my class name ABC. Okay. So that means what I'm trying to say here means that is for variables, data types are the reference. The same thing for the objects, classes are the reference here.
Okay.
That's the reason. Okay. So this helps me to create the object. So what are the members will be loaded into the object means so simple. All the global members, it can be static or it can be non-static. All the global members will be loaded into the object.
Hmm.
So what are the global members that we have here? If you see, static int x is equal to 100. That's one of my global member.
Yep.
Then the another one, integer y is equal to 200, which is a non-static member. Next, actually, what we also have public static void main. So that is also a global member.
So
Got
that
it?
is also a global member.
Yes, correct.
PSVM.
PSPM.
So, but whatever comes with the within the PSVM are the local variables, right?
That is inside the main function, whatever we declare will be my local member, but my main function is a global member.
Okay.
Okay, that's the thing. So that means now in my object, these three members will be loaded. Okay, so
Mm.
now I can refer the non-static member with the help of my object name. SysO obj1.y.
Why?
Okay, so we got this. Now it will print me actually about 200 for it. Next. So next actually what start non-static member we referred it. Okay. Now the thing is actually what the static
Static.
members also I told you it will be loaded into my object. Correct. So
Yep.
the static members also I can refer them obj1.x.
Yes.
So static members alone we can refer with help of actually what the class name, reference of a class name. Then after that, it can be referred with help of the object name. Also, it can be referred by the variable name also.
Okay.
Okay. Static members alone, it can be referred in three ways. One is by the class name, one is
Class
by
name,
the
object name,
object name,
and variable name.
variable name. These are the three different ways it can be referred. Okay, got it, guys? Any
Hmm.
questions for anyone?
No, is it?
Okay, super. So now we referred it. Now the thing is actually what we'll try to execute. Along with that, I will also create one local variable int x is equal to 15. Then after that, I will just move it a little bit aside. Then after that. So now I will print it sysO x. Okay, sysO x. Then after that, I will again get it sysO abc.x. That means once actually what when I have my local variable, then after that actually what will happen means so for me integer x equal to 50 once I give, so for me this becomes as a local variable. Okay, I created a local variable with the same name. So now the thing is when I try to print sysO x, now what will happen right now for me, that is my x value will be 50 will be printed because Whenever we refer by the variable name, always the search goes to the local variable only. Okay. Then in case if we don't have it in my local memory, then only the search goes to the static pool. Okay. When we have the local preference, always the search goes to the local. Okay. Next, abc.x. Now referring with help of a class name. When I refer with help of a class name, the search will go to the always my static pool. That's the difference.
Okay.
Okay. So now we will execute the same thing via memory allocation concept. Okay. So now, whenever we execute the program, a memory will be created. Correct? What is the memory name? That will be
static pool.
No, the memory name here.
Our name is ABC.
Correct. It is the class name with some hexadecimal number. Yes. ABC. Okay, good. So now we got it. Next, what is the first memory that will be created here?
Static pool.
Yes. Static pool. So inside the static pool, what are the members will be loaded now?
ABC, class ABC will be loaded.
Yes, correct. Class ABC that will be loaded. Then
and whatever in the PSVM will be loaded.
That is my main function will be loaded.
Yes.
Correct. That is not whatever inside the main function. Okay, only my main function is loaded. Inside this information, all those things are local variables for it. If I create anything. Okay. So next, anything else static members we have?
Yeah. No, that's it.
So.
Oh, I mean the static integer x.
Come again?
Static variables.
Yes, correct. So static int x is equal to 100. That is also a static member. That will be loaded for me. Got it? Any questions?
No, we good.
Super. So next, actually, what is the first memory will be created?
So I mean, how about the non-static variables? Is it going to go there or it's not? It's not going to go there.
So non-static members will not be loaded into the static pool.
Okay.
Only the static members will be loaded. Okay. So now next, so the static pool has been loaded here, correct? Then after that, what is the first memory which will be created after the static pool?
Main memory.
Yes, the local memory for main will be created.
Local memory for main function.
Correct. So now I'll write local memory for main. Yes, correct. Then
local memory. Now the local variables.
So now the main function starts to execute. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Now integer a equal to 10. What's happening now?
Now integer a is equals to 10. Gonna go there. It's gonna go to the local memory of main function.
Yes. Integer a equal to 10. Yes.
For execution.
Yes. Then it creates a local memory. Then system.println a. So now what will happen?
And then it will go for local memory for execution.
So now integer a is equal to 10 we already created. System.println a. Now what will happen? Whenever I refer only by the variable name, the search goes to my local memory. So here do we have a variable?
Yes.
Yes. The value is 10. So 10 will be printed for me here. Correct? Then so abc.x. Now what will happen?
Okay. Now
reference is actually what? By help of the
class
name. So whenever we refer with help of a class name, where the search will go?
Oh, it will go to static pool.
Super. So in the static pool, do we have a variable called x?
Yes, we do.
Yes. What is the value of it?
It's 100.
Yes. So 100 will be printed.
It will be print out.
Correct. Then now what I'm doing here?
Object 1.
I'm trying to create an object. Correct?
Object using the class reference.
Yes. So now an object is created. The new ABC will help me to create the object. Correct? Then
Yep.
obj1 will be the object name. So this ABC, what is this? This is my
Class.
reference.
Class.
Class, that's a reference over there. So now what will happen? All the members. Okay, so ABC obj1 equal to new ABC. So now the thing is actually what? The ABC is my class reference. Now all the global members from that class will be loaded into the object. Which class? That is the ABC class.
Yes.
Okay. So now the thing is, what are the global members? We have static and non-static members both. Okay.
Yep.
So now actually what for me? So static members will always have a single copy alone. Okay. Always static members will have actually what? A single copy. So here right now, it will load the static members from this place alone. Static members alone, it will take the copy from the static pool. Okay, it's not like a new memory is created into the object for the static members. It takes the reference from the static pool. Only for the non-static members, it creates a new copy inside.
Okay.
Next, do we have any non-static member?
Yes.
Integer y equal to 200.
200.
Okay, so my static and non-static members all are loaded here. So static members, it takes the copy from the static pool. Non-static members, it creates newly here. Okay, so next, so sysO obj1.y. Now what will happen? So
okay, now obj1.y, it will get the value of 200.
Yeah. So now the thing is actually what goes to the obj1. Do we have y variable there?
Yes, we do.
So the value is
200.
200. Yes. 200 will be taken. Yes. Then sysO obj1.x.
We do have x, value of x in obj1.
Yes. The value is
100.
100. Yes, correct. 100 will be taken. Super. Then sysO x. So now what will happen? Goes to the, so whenever you refer only by the variable name, where the search it will go?
So only the variable name go to the local memory.
Super. It goes to the local memory. So in the local memory, do we have a variable called x?
With x, no.
No. So main memory, the local memory is created from the static pool, correct?
Yep.
Now the search will go to the static pool. Here, do we have a variable called x?
Yes, we do.
Yes. So the value will be 100. The first search goes to the local memory. If the local memory does not have that information, then only the search will go to the static pool. Correct?
Okay.
Yes. Then after that, integer x equal to 50. Now what will happen?
Integer x equals to it goes to local memory for main function.
Yeah.
And it's not, x is not there, so it goes to static pool.
Yes. So it's like no. Integer x equal to 50 means what? I'm trying to create a new variable.
Yes.
Okay. So it creates a new variable inside the main memory.
Yep.
Okay. A main memory has been created. So that is an x equal to 50. A new variable is created there. Next, sysO x. Now what will happen? I'm trying to
Execute
x variable. So I'm referring directly by the variable name. Now what will happen?
Now it will go for the local memory for main function and it will print 50 there.
Yes. The search goes to the main function. Do we have x variable? Yes, that is.
Yes, we do.
Correct. Then sysO abc.x.
abc.x.
Yes. Now where the search goes?
The class, it goes to static poll.
Yes. Do we have actually what a variable called x?
Yes, we do.
Yes, that is
It
100.
will print 100.
Yes, that is whenever we refer with help of a class name, the search goes to the static pool. Okay. Whenever we refer by the variable name, search goes to the main function. Then in the main function, if we don't have that information, then only actually what it goes to the static pool. If we have that information, then it will be printed there itself. It will take
Yep,
the value from there itself. That's the thing.
got it.
Cool. Any questions for anyone?
No,
Any question? Good. Super. So then after that, my main function is executed. Then it comes out of it. Now, once it comes out of the main function, my main function memory has been deleted. Then after that, it comes out of the entire program, my static pool and then all my informations have been deleted by the garbage collector.
So why we always need a garbage collector?
Because once I execute the program, the memory which is allocated for it is actually what? Unused for us. Correct. So we don't want that information to be stored in my memory unwantedly. So that's why we delete that.
Okay.
That's the main reason. Got it?
Yep.
Super. Any questions? Any questions, Bharat?
No, we good. I'm good.
Cool. Super. So with this, I'll stop it for today.
Sounds
So
good.
tomorrow we'll again continue over there by seeing actually what again a little bit extra on the global and local variables.
Sounds good.
Good. Super. Okay. So I'll
I
stop
have a
there.
question.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Hey, are we going to have a class in this Thanksgiving weekend?
That is, may I know which
This
day
is
it comes out?
your Wednesday, our Thursday and Friday.
Oh yeah, we will have. Yeah.
Okay, our company has a Thanksgiving event, the party.
Okay.
So for Thursday and Friday, I have to go there. If I get a chance, I will join. If not, I will look into your video, and if I have any questions, I will get back to you on Monday.
Sure. That will be great.
Okay.
So you will not be able to also come for the 8:30 to 9:30 session, right?
No,
So
yeah, I won't because we have a 6 to 10. We have an employee party.
cool. That's okay. So
Yeah,
we will
that's why.
continue that on the next Monday.
Next Monday. Okay, that sounds good.
Correct. So
Yeah,
tomorrow you might be coming, right?
yeah. Tomorrow I'll be here. Tomorrow I'll be here, and tomorrow and day after tomorrow is yes. Tomorrow I'll be here, and after that I will join on because Saturday Sunday is
Yeah.
holiday. Right?
Yes.
You don't
Yes.
take class on only Monday to Thursday, right? Monday to Friday, right?
Correct.
Your
This Saturday Sunday you will be available.
This Saturday Sunday, I don't think so.
No problem. In case if you're available, you can just send me a mail.
Okay,
So that actually what I will actually what if possible if we can have that sessions.
perfect. That sounds good.
Sure.
Saturday Sunday.
No problem. You can just because anyway now you immediately you cannot say. So you can just check with your friends and your family over there. Mainly check with your family because that day is
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah,
Then we
that's why
can.
my family already have a plan since last 6 months for this Thanksgiving. That's why.
Cool. That's okay. Sure. That's okay. Anyway, the recordings will be there for you. You can just have
Okay,
a look. Uh,
I will take the place.
in case if you're available on Saturday, Sunday, let me know. Otherwise, we can continue on Monday, Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Okay, good. Okay, Bharat.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll be in tomorrow's class.
Sure, good. Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Bye bye. See you.